Hi, I'm John Serba, film critic for the Grand Rapids Press and MLive.com. It's November 5th, exactly 6 years ago today. The Incredibles was released in theaters, and right now Megamind is new in theaters, and the movies have a lot in common. That's not necessarily a great thing. We all love our animated extravaganzas. Megamind is another movie that, yeah, it's not too bad. I think kids will like it, adults will like it, but ultimately it's quite derivative of what came before it, and I'm going to give you 3 reasons exactly why. Number 1, we've already said it, The Incredibles. Everything after The Incredibles references The Incredibles. It's almost unavoidable, but Megamind does so a little more than usual. In this sense, it's a story about a hero and a villain, and it kind of satirizes the whole thing, kind of spoofs the idea of what these characters often represent. They're a little back and forth between Megamind, voiced by Will Ferrell, and Metro Man, voiced by Brad Pitt, that kind of makes it a little meta-commentary on what it is to be a superhero in the modern age. The Incredibles did it way better and way more subtle. This is fun, but I guess we're not going to see Megamind for all the subtext. That's the point. Number 2, it's from the perspective of a villain, and this is when another movie comes into play here, and it's Despicable Me, which came out a few months ago and was a sizable hit. And that was about a villain who finds his redemption in the friendship with 3 little girls. Well, Megamind, being the protagonist of this movie, and it's a kid's movie, so he's not going to destroy the earth and live happily ever after. No, redemption is an inevitable theme when you have a bad guy as your main character, as the person you're supposed to identify with. So there you have it, another reason it's yet another derivative film. And third, it makes a pile of references. Its biggest reference is probably the 1978 Superman film starring Christopher Reeve. Several references to that, but that's the kind of pit that the DreamWorks films tend to fall into, the animated films from DreamWorks, I should say. Lots of flip, fast pop culture references, and it's getting a little old, I have to say. The references to Superman are fun. There are a million others that kind of wear out their welcome a little bit. So there you have it, 3 reasons. Megamind is a fun, somewhat enjoyable movie, but not the most original thing out in theaters now. Be sure to check out my review here at MLive.com/movies. I also review 4 Colored Girls, the new Tyler Perry film, the Pat Tillman story, and James Sanford, my friend and colleague, reviews Due Date. Be sure to check those out. I'll see you next week.